Open your book to page 734. Today's lesson is to find the probability of an event that will occur. So probability is the likelihood of something will happen. Okay? Again, this is just based on like if you do a lot of experiment for like millions and millions of times and they average it out. So this is not something that is going to be exact. Okay, that you guarantee going to be like that. But if you do it over and experiment over and over like 1 million times, then usually that's about how much it would, how often it will occur. Okay. So that's what probability is. Now, the definition of probability is equal to event over sample space. So whenever you start getting confused, go back to this definition. Probability is equal to event over sample space. So let's go over how this is going to work. So let's go to example 1. So example 1 says a die is rolled. Find the probability of each event. Event A, the number turned up is less than 4. Event B, the number turned up is between 1 and 4. Okay, so let's do the A. So event A is less than 4. So event A is 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Event B is the number turned up between 1 and 4. Between does not include. So between 1 and 4 will be 2 and 3. So these are your event. So now you want to find the probability of that event. So probability of A. So this is how you write. So probability of event A would be equal to, event is 1, 2, 3, so there are 3 of them, and what would be the sample space? 6, right? Because when you roll the die, it's going to be 6. So probability of getting less than 4 would be probability is equal to 1/2. Now the probability is always between 0 and 1. Okay, it's inclusive. So it cannot be less than 0 and it cannot be greater than 1. Probability equal to 0 means it will never happen. Probability equal to 1 means it will always happen. Okay? So probability of rolling a regular die and to get a 7 will be equal to 0, right? Probability of getting a 7 is impossible. So so probability of that would be a 0, right? Okay, any question? So now let's go to so this is probability of event A. Probability of event B would be equal to there are 2 events, right? The number for event is 2. There are 2 of them. The sample space is 6. So probability of event B would be 1/3. So in other words, that's 1/3 of chance that. So let's say if you do it 3 times, then 1 out of the 3 times would be you will get what you want. Okay. So again, this is the probability is guaranteed that way. But if you do it like millions of times, you come out to about 1/3 of the time will happen like that. Okay. Okay, let's go to example 2. It says 2 dice are rolled. The numbers are noted. Find the probability of each event. So event A. So what you want to do, you want to get your events first, right? So event A is a sum sum is less than 4. So sum is less than 4. So it'd be when you roll 2 dice, you cannot get 0 or 1, right? The lowest you can get is 2, right? So you start with 2. So sum equal to 2 will give you 1, 1. Now you go to sum of 3 would be 1, 2, and 2, 1, right? And you want to be sum is less than 4, so you have to be 2 and 3. So that's it. Okay, so that's event A. Now event B, the sum of the number is 4 or 5. So let's do the 4 first. To get a 4, you get 1, 3, 2, 2, and 3, 1. Right? That's a sum of 4. Right? To get sum of 5, you get 1, 4, 2, 3, 3, 2, and 4, 1. Right? Now make sure you do it in order so that way you don't miscount anything. Okay, so this is event A. The sum is less than 4. Event B, the sum is 4 or 5. So now that's going to figure out the probability. So again, probability of A is event. So it's 1, 2, 3. There are 3 of them over sample space. Now when you roll 2 dice, the sample space would be 36, right? Okay, if you remember from the previous lesson on figure 1, right? because each die has 6 possibilities, and you roll 2 dice, so 6 times 6, that's how you get 36. So probability of event A happening would be 1 over 12. Okay. Now probability of B happening would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 out of 36. Okay, and that's it. So again, make sure you remember the definition. Okay, probability is what you want divided by the total. Okay, that's a probability. Okay, now let's go to example 3. Now it says there are 12 tulips in a package. 9 were yellow tulips and 3 would be red tulips. So you have the bag. So you got 9 yellow and 3 red. Now it says if 2 tulips are selected at random. So when you grab more than one, okay, when you go and like stick your hand in there, grab something, right? If you're just doing one, then you can just use regular fraction like what we have over here. It's easy to get, right? But if you're going to get 2 at a time, okay, or more, when you get 2 or more, then you have to use the combination, okay? Because you remember when you're getting combination is when you're going to get a group of something or a committee or something or a team of something, right? Okay, so whenever you get 2 or more, you have to use combination. Okay, so Q both will be red. So Q is 2 red. So you don't have to. So in another way of describing it is doing this. Okay, so you don't have to list them. So Q is 2 red, and B is one would be yellow and the other one would be red. So S is 1 red, 1 yellow. Okay. So remember the key is figure out your event, right? So the probability of Q is equal to event. Event is what you want. You want 2 red, so there are a total of 3 red, and you ought to get 2. Okay? So again, 3C2. So again, whenever you're getting more than one item, you have to use combination. Okay? So again, there are 3 red, and you're going to get 2. So that is your event. That's what you want. Over the sample space. The sample space, there are a total of 12. Yeah, there are a total of 12, and you want to get 2. Okay? That's your sample space. Again, there are a total of 12, and you want to get 2. So that's your total number of ways you can get. So you can use your calculator, and you can evaluate. So this is equal to 3 over 66, and so equal to 1 out of 22. Okay. Now let's do the P of S. So you want to get 1 red and 1 yellow, right? Again, you're getting 2 at a time, but you want to get one. You want to get 1 red and 1 yellow. Okay, you're getting both together, but this is what you want. This is the result that you want. So again, when you're getting more than one item at a time, you have to use combination, right? So first you have to get red. So there are 3 red. You want to get 1, and there are 9 yellow, and you want to get 1. Okay, so that is the event. The sample space again is 12. There are a total of 12, and you want to get 2. And so now you figure it out. So you're going to get. So 3C1 is 3, 9C1 is 9, right? So you're going to get 27 over 66, and you reduce, you get 9 over 22. Okay. Now it did not ask you for it, but let's go ahead and do it the other one too. That's going to call it R. Okay. So we have 2 red, 1 yellow. That's going, let's call it Y. That's going to call it Y because we want to get 2 yellows. So you want to get 2 yellow. Okay. So P of Y would be you want to get 2 yellow. So it'd be there are a total of 9 yellow, right? 9 yellow. So again, the book did not ask for it, but they just do it anyway. So there are 9 yellow. You want to get 2, and the sample space would be 12 because there are a total of 12, and you want to get a total of 2. Okay, and so this will give you, get your calculator, 9C2. Okay, So 9 and CR 2. So it'd be 36 over 66. So equal to okay, divide by, I'm going to just divide by 3, so I get 12, okay? Notice I can reduce more, but I want to stop off here, but notice 2 red, 2 yellow, and 1 red, 1 yellow will give you a total of what? If you count them, see, 3, if you add this, 3 plus 27 is 30, 30 plus 36, it gives you 66, right? And that's your everything, right? So again, so if you add everything together, it will equal to 1, if you notice. If you add everything together, 1 plus 9 is 10, plus 12 is 22. 22 over 22 is 1, right? Which makes sense, right? Because if you account for everything, total probability is 1, right? But if you reduce it by 2, you get 6 over 11, okay? So again, if you add all the total possibility of everything, you will end up with equal to 1. Okay, so let's go and do some practice.